This is Lani Carrow, going over about 5 slides about the post-pandemic strategies that you can use as you reopen your business, because you will probably, through all of this pandemic shutdown and concerns, have a better business practice ahead of you because your customers will expect it. Strategy 1, stay safe. If you need funds, remember to take the payroll protection government loans offered by banks. Keep your staff employed when possible. Ask your employees how they are staying safe, because you want to make sure they're in a good spot now so that they're ready to go when you reopen. Use layoff options and unemployment options available. And remember to communicate daily about this if things change or if you hear something new, just to keep everybody in the loop. And most of all, encourage workers to look forward to reopening and suggestions they might have to add safety to the business going forward. Strategy 2, stay well. Keep your good routine of personal physical exercise and remind your workers to stay in shape while on furlough, or if they do some work during the crisis, have them realize that they'll be back at regular hours, regular work shortly. Inquire if any of your staff needs help with groceries or medicines, because you may be fine, but you don't realize how everyone else may be situated in those categories. Provide weekly conference calls with staff to encourage team thinking and group discussions about their ideas when the company reopens, so looking forward. Observe all state and county guidelines for the pandemic reduction. It's good to keep talking about what we heard, what somebody else heard, and keep everybody in the loop that way as well. Most of all, communicate with customers and employees about business plans that you have now if you are closed and when you reopen, asking for ideas for both customers and staff who are returning. Strategy 3, stay put. Observe and share guidelines for social distancing with customers and staff from the state and county guidelines. Stay quarantined in your own home when not at work, and encourage your staff to do so as well. Remember to wear a face covering when out in public if you desire, in your state if it's voluntary in Florida, and suggest the same for your employees. Remember to put floor markers and counter separation shields if needed, dependent on your business, to encourage individuals to self-distance when in your facility. And this is for, when you reopen, but also people may appreciate it going forward for a while. And so these could be standard new practices. Show visible proof that your facility is clean and disinfected. Offer hand sanitizers to customers, and you may continue to be doing that for a while, to use as they enter, and provide gloves for your staff as they work. Strategy 4, stay in touch. Communicate with your customers on a daily basis, either through text, email, or commercials, so they will not forget you. Remember, you may not be working now for a month or so, but people will appreciate that you kept in touch with them, and they will continue to be loyal customers. Request reviews from staff and customers about the pandemic shutdown and what they require going forward when you reopen. It's a way of having people appreciate being in touch with them. Because remember, a lot of the individuals who are your customers are staying at home and appreciate getting the information. Keep in constant contact with your employees about every plan you make regarding reopening your business, to encourage them to return to work as soon as possible. If you reopen, you want your staff. You want people that are already trained. You don't want to have to look for new people if you don't have to. And your staff will appreciate this. Most of all, be aware of all state and county guidelines through the St. Johns County Chamber website or your local officials, of course. And lastly, strategy 5, stay steady. When you reopen, keep and show sanitary approaches to all customer staff interface situations. Remind everyone about the new normal to your business. Safety, wellness, distance, and communication will be the new normal for your company and every other company that does well in the future. People remember this and are seeking it. Remember the lessons learned by all of us during this pandemic, because they will be expectations that customers will continue to have of every business. Train your current staff and all new employees about the values that cleanliness, wellness, distance, and communication will continue to have as you operate your business going forward. I want to take this opportunity to wish everybody well. Thank you for listening to these few slides, and realize that reopening is going to be a big deal. It's going to be an encouraged, exciting new time, and probably a better way to run our business. We have come up with some better practices through all of this crisis, and I wish you all well. Thank you.